Hello and welcome to another episode of the Rebel Creatives podcast. I'm your host, Delano Wallace, and I help entrepreneurs increase their revenue using the Rebel Growth System. In today's episode, I want to talk about, mastering the art of requesting and showcasing client testimonials, right? I'm here to guide you on how to leverage that power of, positive feedback so you can elevate your business's brand and leverage it to make sure that you're increasing your revenue and reaching your business goals, whatever that may be, whether it's to as I said before, make more money or to just have a bigger impact or even to give your customers a better experience and to make sure that you're putting value out there and getting enough persons to gravitate to your offer and your services and benefit from the good that it's doing. All right. Now, you might be wondering, why should we care about client testimonials, right? As entrepreneurs? Well, maybe you're not even asking that. You already know, right? But let me tell you that mastering this skill can be a game changer for your business. I still look around for potential clients to work with, and I see a lot of businesses, whether it's because they're new or they've been around for a while, but they have reviews, a very limited amount. The last reviews like months or years ago. So they're not actually leveraging the power of social proof marketing. So it's a valid question, right? So if that's a question for you, yes, it's a game changer. Client testimonials, they serve as social proof, and it helps to build trust and credibility with your potential customers, right? And all of this ultimately leads to more opportunities and increased revenue for your business. Unfortunately, though, many of us, we struggle with soliciting and effectively showcasing client testimonials. I've spoken to a few entrepreneurs, and they're like, "Oh, I don't want to bother my client and ask them for a review. They'll do it if they want," and stuff like that. And I think the primary reason for that is due to fear of rejection or the awkwardness that is associated with asking clients for feedback, right? It's just how you're looking at it as seems like you're asking for something, for nothing, when in truth, it's not that you're asking for something for nothing. You have given something, you have given them value, they are satisfied. You're asking now to say, hey, if you give me feedback, that can help me to improve my service and be even better, and I can leverage that to have a bigger impact and reach more persons, right? So it makes sense for you to do it, right? And additionally, there are time constraints, right? There is uncertainty about how to ask for these testimonials and even concerns about the authenticity of testimonials, because they're saying, hey, I'm asking, I'm doing these things. What is it genuine? People looking in might be saying, hey, he has like 105 stars. Are these people being paid for it or whatever, right? So because of that, you have business owners not really pushing to ask for these, and there are other reasons, but these are the top reasons that I've come across in my journey as an entrepreneur. But let's not stop there. There are other challenges, which include the struggle to time your requests effectively, crafting compelling prompts for testimonials, and finding the right balance between authenticity and promotion, right? These obstacles can make the process seem daunting, but fear not. I will guide you through all of that in this episode. All right. So let's dive in. All right. I assure you that this episode will equip you with the tools and the confidence to overcome and start asking and getting testimonials so you can showcase them and grow your business. All right. So let's break it down. The first thing you want to have down is the timing and approach, right? When requesting testimonials, timing is key, right? You want to reach out to clients shortly after completing a project or delivering a service, right? Um, and the reason for this is you want to make sure that that positive experience is fresh in their minds, right? And you want to personalize your request and express gratitude for their business. For example, you can have a message that says, "Hi, client's name." So, for example, "Hi, Delano, I'm thrilled that you're satisfied with our recent collaboration. Would you be willing to share your experience in a brief testimonial?" Right? Now, the reason you want to make it personalized is because you want to let them know that you're speaking directly to them, right? Um, that will let it be more conversational, and it will increase the likelihood that they're going to respond because it doesn't sound like something that you're sending to every single person, right? Even though we have technologies and things that allows businesses to mass send messages, um, still taking that time to personalize it, it goes a long way. All right. Now, one prevalent mistake is using a generic or impersonalized approach when requesting testimonials, right? You want to avoid the mass emails or the copy pasted messages as they can come across as insincere and diminish the likelihood of a positive response, right? Instead, take the time to personalize your request and make your clients feel valued, right? And that is something that we've mastered over at Publishing Rebel because at the end of the day, you want to make sure that the process, the timing, and everything it's personalized and it's at the right time. For example, when we work with restaurants, we have a system or a way where as soon as this person comes in and they order from you, they eat, they enjoy the meal, 1 hour later, we're asking them in a personalized and close way, how was their experience? And we don't stop there. The next thing is you want to follow up because people can be, busy and stuff like that. And from our experience, we see up to 40%, even higher, 40% or more replying and giving testimonials from the very first email. And follow up is key. So even though you're asking for testimonials, you want to make sure that you're following up too, because we see where our conversion rates increase up to 60% when we start to follow up. And yes, we don't do too much. We do three, emails in total. So an initial one and then two follow-ups, and we get up to 60% on the second to third um, email that we will send out, email or text that we will send out. And we also do push messages, something unique to us, to get those reviews and stuff like that. But we see a bit higher conversion on the follow-ups because again, people do forget, or something it slips them to do it now and all of that. So you want to make sure that you are taking consideration to your customers, right? And that leads us to the next step, right? Is you want to make sure that the process is easy. You want to make it so easy for them to give you that testimonial that it's like they they don't have any reason as to not do it, right? You want to provide specific prompts or questions to guide their feedback, right? Making it easier for them to articulate their thoughts. Additionally, you want to offer multiple channels for submitting testimonials, right? Such as emails, online forms, or social media platforms, right? Um, One mistake right here is overwhelming clients with lengthy or complex questions, right? You want to keep the prompts very concise and straightforward to encourage participation. And additionally, failing to provide multiple submission channels can limit client engagement and hinder the collection of valuable testimonials. All right. Now, this is something that we fix in that we create a form that is separate and apart from all the channels out there, right? And when the customer fills out that testimonial, right, in this one easy to use form, then we make it super easy for them to publish that testimonial everywhere else, right? So I want you to imagine if you were to ask a person for a review on Google, right? They will have to log in to their Google account before they're able to leave that testimonial. That is a barrier that people will have before they can leave that testimonial. And because of that barrier, they don't leave the testimonial, they forget about it, and then they might do it at a later date if you remind them when they have the downtime to do it, right? What we've done is we've made it easy from the jump. We act as a middle person to for all these channels. So for example, instead of sending a person straight to Google and then Google is asking them to log in first and all of those things, imagine them having even a two-step verification. Now they have to go through a bunch of different processes just before they can even leave a testimonial. What we do is we just have a form, we ask, and then we copy their testimonial to their clipboard. So all they have to do now is like click on Google. Yes, they will have to log in, but they don't have to retype everything. So now we've made it super easy for them to do that. Why we do it like that? What if a person doesn't go to Google? Do you not get that testimonial? Can't you use it and leverage it? And I think that will go, I will explain that a little bit further. But what we've done is we've ended up having a very high conversion rate when it comes to getting social proof and then empowering you to be able to leverage those social proof to reach your business goals. All right. Now, the exciting part here is that by simplifying the testimonial submission process, you can expect a high response rate from clients, resulting in a diverse range of testimonials that highlight various aspects of your services, right? And I just want you to imagine the impact of having a collection of authentic testimonials that resonate with your target audience and showcase this value you bring to the table, right? And not having to rely on any other platform to showcase this. That's one thing that we like to do. We like to give control to our clients, right? You don't have to necessarily rely on all of these, but if you are, we not just rely but we leverage, right? And I will give some more tips on that also. Now, let's go to the next step, step three, which is now after you collect all of these testimonials, you want to make sure that you're showcasing them effectively, right? Once you've gathered a collection of testimonials, it's time to strategically showcase them across your marketing channels. You want to utilize them on your website, your social media profiles, your marketing materials, all of those things. Because what it will do, it will bolster your credibility, it will help you to attract more potential customers or clients, and it will help you to increase your conversion and the effectiveness of your marketing, right? Now, you can rotate the testimonials regularly to keep content fresh and relevant. But um, before I even dive into that some more, one mistake is underutilizing testimonials or relegating them to obscure areas of your marketing materials, right? You want to ensure that testimonials are prominently featured and easily accessible to visitors across all your marketing channels, right? Now, when you effectively showcase client testimonials, you can expect to enhance your brand's reputation and credibility, leading to increased trust and conversions among prospective clients, right? And I just want you to imagine the impact of having a dynamic portfolio of testimonials that speaks volumes about your expertise and reliability as an entrepreneur, right? Now, I said I wanted to give you some like tips on how you can leverage the different channels, right? And let's look at Google because this is very good for local businesses, right? If you can get a lot of your customers to leave reviews on Google, Google will allow you to get more impressions because now they see you as more relevant. They see you as a loved service because in Google's eyes, they have their customers and their audience. They're sending them to you. If your information isn't relevant, if you're not helping people, if people aren't saying good things about you, if you are not responsive, they're not going to show you up as much. You're not going to get ranked high enough and you're not going to be seen. When you start getting these testimonials on Google, you start to get more impressions. Over 100 reviews, now we say you're like optimized. And now from there, you just want to make sure that you're getting reviews consistently, like every day. You're getting, and all of this depends on the amount of customers that you're getting on a day-to-day basis, right? But for example, with our calculations, if you get 10 clients a day or you're serving 10 people a day and you ask all 10 of them for a review and you get four, that's you getting four testimonials every single day. Google will see that you're getting a lot of testimonials, a lot of people are having feedback. Let me push this person more because they're solving these people's problems, right? Another thing that you can do is make sure that you're responding to each and every single one of these testimonials on Google. Again, Google will look at you and say, hey, this business is responsive and they care about what people are saying about their business, and whether it's good or bad. It doesn't have to be all, you know, roses and petals. You're getting only 5 star. What if somebody isn't satisfied and they give you a 2 star, 1 star, 3 star? You respond to that, acknowledging that it wasn't to the level that they were expecting. You let them know the steps that you're taking to make sure this never happens again, and you're leaving the door open for them. You're telling them exactly what they need to do to come in and have your company make it up to them. Responding like that is a selling point because now when a person researches to see how bad can it get with this company, they can see based on another person's feedback, and then they'll see how you handle it. So they can say, well, if it didn't work out or if it doesn't work out with me, I know what I can expect from this company. I trust, I know what they will do if things go wrong based on their feedback. Let me give them a shot, right? So when you do that, you get more eyeballs on your business because Google will show you what more. And your social proof is going to help you to increase your conversion rates so you can get more potential leads that you can close to become clients, right? So there you have it. By following these steps and avoiding the common pitfalls, you are well on your way to harnessing the power of client testimonials to elevate your brand and attract new business. If you start implementing these strategies today, you can expect, that if you're using Google, you can get more exposure. And the same applies if you're on Facebook. What it will do is, as you grow your audience on Facebook, people can see your reviews on Facebook. And when they check you out, and then they will, that will build trust, that will build your credibility, and you'll get more persons to say yes. You'll increase your conversion rates by up to 10%, right? Meaning, if you talk to like 10 persons and you would normally close, 2 persons out of that, having a good social proof and everything, you can bump that from a 20% to now a 30%. Or if you were at 40, maybe even 50 or higher, right? It can be more. It just depends on how you leverage your social proof. So I will leave with a final tip when it comes to showcasing your social proof. And as I said before, you put it on your website, your social media, all of those things, even on printed materials, right? If you have your testimonial, you take a picture and you put it on your flyers, your brochures, your business card, right? You pick your best one and put it in. you will now have your social proof selling for you, because nothing like user generated content to sell what you're saying, because you will say all the nice things, but when other persons are saying it about your business because of that genuine experience that they've had, and that result that they've gotten, it will go a very far way when it comes to your marketing and helping you to get better results. All right, so I want you to start implementing these strategies today. And that's it for from me today, right? If you need help with building your reputation, with at when I say the Rebel Growth System, that's our framework for success. We believe at Publishing Rebel that every business can grow and reach their goals if they build their reputation, if they build their resale, if they build their reach, if they build their retargeting. And the Rebel Growth System is set up or created to leverage all of these things and to help you build these pillars, growth pillars, as we like to call it, in your business so you can grow and reach your business goals. All right. So if you want help with building your reputation and start getting more exposure, up to 10x exposure, get up to double your conversion rates, and even increase your revenue by up to 30%, definitely check us out at publishingrebel.com. You can book for a strategy call. We'll jump on that call. The purpose of that call is to get to know more about your business and your goals and come up with a strategy based on what we've done for other persons and what we do in general. And if you love that plan, then we can see what it looks like to work with each other and get you to your desired goals. All right. So thank you so much for making it to this episode. Stay tuned. And until next time, Delano signing out.